So my thoughts on gun control. I am very pro-gun. I think most Satanists are. If they aren't, well, they may want to evaluate whether they're actually a Satanist. Now, everybody should have the right to own a firearm. If you don't want to own a firearm, then don't own one. And if you outlaw firearms, the only people that will own firearms are outlaws and police. If your case against, or your case for gun control is the crimes that are committed with firearms, think again. Those statistics are horribly wrong. And you're not any more safe in your house if there are no guns, because criminals will always own weapons. They're not just going to turn in their firearms. Now, that being said, I would, if there was a way, if there was a magic word that we could do, say, that would make all the guns in the whole world disappear, I would consider it. But that's never going to happen. So, wishful thinking is not going to make guns go away. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's really about it. I mean, again, people kill people, guns don't kill people. People kill people, and sometimes they use guns. They also use vehicles, they also use drugs, knives, poison, whatever, starvation, whatever. So it really doesn't make any sense. If you don't want to live in a state or a country that allows its citizens to protect themselves using firearms, then don't live there. It's really that simple. I've always been pro-gun, and it's about responsibility. I do believe that felons, violent felons, who have a history of violence, should not be able to own firearms. That is part of your lifelong sentence, is that you cannot legally possess firearms. I do, same with people with certain emotional problems, especially when it comes to domestic violence, should probably not own firearms. Is that going to mean that they're never going to have firearms? No. I mean, it's really easy. I mean, felons can have other people buy them firearms, or they can buy them illegally. I mean, in the whole case, you can't just take away guns. People should have the right to own firearms. They should. The majority, law-abiding citizens, or at least people that aren't convicted of violent crimes, felonious violent crimes. Now, I don't know. I mean, I was raised up around guns, and it's really about being responsible. Some people are just too fucking stupid to use common sense when it comes to firearms, like, having their guns unlocked, in a house full of children, shit like that. That's just irresponsible. People who don't know how to handle firearms, I do believe that there should be a mandatory fire training or fire safety class. I do believe in responsible gun ownership, and I do believe it's everybody's right that they should be allowed to own firearms. So long as they're responsible, so long as they take certain classes, so long as they're not convicted of any violent felons, I do believe that that should be your right. And if you don't like it, then don't live in my state, because I'm never going to give up my guns, ever. So, I don't care what laws passed. I don't care what, governor or president or whatever tells me that I can't own firearms. I will. You just won't know about it.